Welcome to my game development stream. Today I wanna fix some bugs. First, let's look at the current state of my game. I need to start it first. Yep. I am the blue dot shooting white dots, destroying black dots. I destroy enough black dots, I get level ups. If black dots reach me, I lose HP. It's here. And if I spend my skill, whatever level, I get skill points and I can boost my speed, health, or my damage. And yes, goal is to destroy as many black dots as possible, the kills, and this is in the high score. And if I die, I have a high score list. And I have some bugs I wanted to look over. All regarding multiplayer. Go. Oh, I can play with as many people as I want. I think I'm player 2, so if player 1 dies, let's let him die, and I control player 2, I lose control over him. I think control is given to player 1. It should not be the case. And I have some mid-game connection issues. I will start new. And I join if one didn't. Did he lose connection? Oh, he runs into an error. These are my bugs I have to fix. This is somehow I got a high delay. Interesting. Probably because I have multiple. I have to look into it later. Game task, bugs, fix. Many clients. I delay. Okay. So the first problem is that. How is it? Player has key bindings for a player index. If the player index is gun, a player index, isn't it a character index? I have to. The player then have. Player character index, okay. to think how to change it up. So remember, when somebody disconnects, the index does not work, so I need IDs, I would say, for characters and players. Players already have IDs from the server. Let's look game data. I think it multiplayer. I have a client ID of 3 and a state player. Where we connect. I have a client ID 4 now. And my key bindings, client key bindings are mapped to player index 2. So I have key bindings with an index. I have state, I have players. And in multiplayer I have, the client ID is fine. How do I determine this player index? Yeah, in game restart I reset them. Okay. My first thing is that a game state needs an ID counter. Number. Okay. And I also another bug. Multiplayer sends to add client ID. Okay. Each character should get an ID, I would say. The moment I create them, on creation, ID is not was a function, is it? Oh, let's do it function next. And next ID. I want the game or the state game, and I return state.id counter. Like this, and we don't have the game here. Let's edit. Probably I don't have it here. Nope. Game. Game. We have it here. We have it here. Nur hier eine die next ID game state game. I need an error somewhere. Player. Game. And I'm back to no errors. Let's move a few. Interesting. Client we moved, but there's still state point characters, them. I need an ID. Did I miss it? Why did it stop running? Okay, there was some error. Already in use. Did I start it on here? I did start it on here. No, I just pressed R for restart, not wished. Okay, now I have IDs. Let's destroy a few first batch. Okay. It's the newest characters. A restart. Say go up. Can I clear? Oh, this is a clear. Okay. Now I have IDs for these. I player index, key bindings. To verify again, key bindings go to player index means player index. Makes sense, but it must be player. Each player should have a server ID. Mm. And it's better to use a client ID, I would say. Client ID reference. This is better. And the player needs not the player character ID. Now I need a lot of errors. Good. I have to think. did go to the client IDs. I did not look into the client IDs. And it is just the numbers. Okay. Good. Back to players. Player character ID reference. Player. This is not enough. I need the player. The client ID I need. So this player belongs to this client. To wait a moment. If one client should be able to control multiple players. Is it too complex to think about it? Better to paint it up or something? Let's test text file. No, oh god, no, not in here. Yeah. So I'm currently have these bugs. And I have game key bindings. The key bindings have also happens the user clicks button and this on client side. So click the button, this does no okay. It belongs to this client ID. This then gets players. Game state players. If the client ID is has to match, because I no longer remember the index. Players, it's here array. Then we have player I. And if I want one client be able to control multiple, this would not be possible. But it's also not possible currently, where I have just the index. Yes, it's currently also not possible, okay. And with this I go to characters, game state characters. I have characters ID to be equals to layer I. Should I player character with ID. It's more a character ID. Player character with ID. It's a leveling maybe this. And this is a character which gets controls then. This makes it possible, and I can also happen that I don't find because my character is dead. Okay. And want this text file to be in Git. Client desk with security and for player. One client reload and WebSocket reconnect. Order of client chains up in the controlling. Do I? Because now I say who controls who. This should also prevent it. I think this works. Then I'm gonna change it. Now I have client key bindings. No longer have the layer index. Client ID reference. This is not correct. Go through the client IDs. When I see my client ID, I add key binding. Do I need this currently? Currently do not get. No, this currently triggers for all. For my client ID, I add key bindings. I can throw my client ID in here. Be fine, I hope. Yeah. Player index. Key binding is no longer player index. Client ID. Should also client ID reference. The send message sends the player index, but I need the client ID. I get them over. This feels wrong. I should get my client ID from the multiplayer thing. From the key bindings. This means I have duplicate information. But not a problem now. player does not have the new values. Should return a player. Oh, the error is displayed here. No longer player character index. Client ID. Client ID and character ID. This goes here. Create player. So needs a client ID number. I copy it? No. Eh? Interesting. Client. Yeah. The game player push at player. Do I know? It's a client ID. But okay. Number players. Client IDs. Then throw in the ID for the if I'm not in multiplayer, or it's my client ID. I add key bindings. Player index is client ID reference. Here, okay. Player ID reference is again this, or this would be this. Can use both. Player input change event. You have an action. Okay, why do I check this? I think it will no longer be required. New client. Can press buttons. Doesn't have a character. Maybe. Plain. No longer client ID. This test no longer makes any sense. Player. I want the client ID. Client ID. And I saw the client ID. If an action von client, this should be sufficient. Yes. Player action. Okay, what I do here I can no longer do. And let's go to players, add a new function. Is it correct here? No. Go to characters. I need function find character by ID. Characters. Character array. Do I need more? I return a character. Then I have a list of characters and I have a just user ID. If characters point ID equals ID, then can also return a null. This is null. And character by ID. Player index, player. Player index, client ID. Client ID. The same I did for characters for players. Find player by ID, players, player D was length of players if client ID gleich ID, I return the player. Done. Now I find game state players client ID. Action not undefined. I have the game point, state point, characters, player point, character ID. I have the character. Could be null. If I don't have a character, yeah, character index. Do I need the character? Let's layer null can return can the same if the character is not here. Characters, leveling character. Game paint. Character. Let's make not character index but character. Find character by ID. It's a game. No, not the game. State characters and character index. Where does it come from? just need my ID. Somehow there are no errors, but there should be some problems. Okay, no, I already sent the client ID. I assume something will break. It's interesting. Normally, TypeScript is good at determining if there's something null. Character? Ah, because I do S. So I cannot control him. And if I disconnect the change, I still can't. Game data 0 key bindings. Client ID is 0. Game data state players is a 0. Oops, and I have a character ID of 0. And let's check. Doesn't add up. I'm 115. Which means where do I do the game init? Players are resetted. Players get set up here. Add a player. Create a player. Characters length. This is not an ID. Character index. No, this is wrong. I need the ID here. Only here. Characters, the last one. And target's ID. Would work. Can still control. It's Go to players. I control the 2. If I go to characters, it's a 9. No, I died. I'm too slow. Load, restart. Now faster. I have the 2. And it says I control the 2. So far, so good. Network. I see. Client ID 1. Disconnect for a moment. Still not. Let's go in here for a moment. Client ID white. I reach this. Yes, I reach it. We jump over it. We have no player. Client ID is undefined. All stack. Layer index. Ah, yes, I need to fix it. Here I have the client ID. The right one. Tick player inputs. Player inputs. Tick player inputs. Maybe I need to create types for this to see it better, but let's see what happens. Nope, not a new tab. Back, jump. Now I have a player. I did find the character. I can set something. The character can determine direction. I can remove the point. And I'm working again. We connect a new one. We restart. This is a 1, this is a 2. Now if one dies, I should still be able to control my second one. I'm still able to create the second one. Perfect. And I can't, yes. Bug fixed. The next is reconnect. If one reconnects, I can still control my second. The first can no longer control because he has no ID. This is also expected. I restart. And now the first position, this on the second. Looking good. Well, it's looking good. I no longer see my HP and stuff. So there's a problem somewhere in Paint. If I have a multiplayer ID, I search my character with my client ID. That does not work. I need let player is find player by ID. This goes similar to this. The players. Now I have the player, the reference to the character. Okay, my character doesn't need to exist, so I can, if player, well, let's make equals return. Still not visible. Players, multiplayer client ID. Player character ID reference. It's correct. Let's go to campaign. Paint all. This is not the new code. No, the new code is displayed and now it's okay. Didn't I refresh again? Probably. Now let's lose HP. Works. If one dies, I still see stuff. I still count. If I die, game over. Okay. I think I have fixed this. Game task. Client desk was up character and I want client reloading. Also fixed. Let's send. Now I have the client ID in it. This is also fixed. Let me verify. I know. Take the client ID. This should do it, what I wanted. Many client side delay. Sync. Go to campaign player stats. Just let's make it a bit dirty. I want the ping I have the CTX. It's not a ping, let's call it delay. Ping would probably divide it by 2. Oh, let's call it ping. Game, do I have the game? Yes. Multiplayer, max and min delay. I think I didn't have the max delay in you currently. Where do I place it? Let's look where it. Let's do mass point around. And it should be here. This 40? Does it start with 10? Didn't I save? Load? Okay. Ping v4. Next. Ping of 5. This feels good. This feels good. Add another one. Seven. Well, not so high. Feeling. Does. Don't know what bug I had before. If one client, I mean, when I put the window in here, we do it. And I think no, it's gone, but an active window is a lot slower, I think. Let's see. No, nothing unusual. Maybe it had something to do with controlling other characters with other bugs. Then I don't see this bug. Which means I no longer have any known bugs. Okay. Now what are the next steps? I think I wanted to do JavaScript modules in hope that I can use my client-side files also on server-side. But first commit. Let's look over it. I think all expected bug fixing, multiplayer control issue. Push. Then let's try modules. Hope. It seems to be supported. I just want I need to export stuff. I need to import stuff, but yeah, exact. This is the module thing. This reminds me of some simple improvement. I still have the script start here. I don't want it here. But let's change it later. Maybe? Let's try. Fine, so that's the main. It's deferred, this might be enough. And the main can start. No, why don't I have it? Was it just start? I think. Try it. Works perfect. Now I have type module. And each module has to export stuff, and I can use the import exactly like this. It's quite a lot to change, I think. Can I? Start with the first. Can I just write export and he accepts it? Paint character, I don't know if I need to export paint character. Paint characters. Paint characters, paint characters. With this I might have something like private and public, so which is good. Function, find character ID. Tick characters should also be exported. Get player characters. One moment. Get player characters. Okay, this gets all. Tick enemy character, determine player, determine close. Well, if something is missing at the end, we can just export it. Create random enemy. If it's used, it's probably create player character outside from here. Tick character des. Count alive players. Shouldn't we need imports? it doesn't know quick fix import from character. This will probably not work because I need a JS ending. A JS. And I maybe need, no, it might be not. Oh, it has errors in here. Calculate distance. I get errors everywhere, that is good. I start with export everything. I think I should. Handle command is public. Execute is public. Game. Game state. I score. Game. Next ID. Game restart. Game init. Game. Wanna. Okay, game paint. Paint all. High score. Paint kill. Paint. Leveling character. Wait. Option. Let's see. Anything which is not used in here. Main. Oh, this will be interesting. Can I? Socket connect. I think I need one framework. See what I need to export. Player. Wait, player. Wait, default keybind. Best. Key down. Key up. Tick player. Okay, 50 errors. Here's one more. Tick. Projectile. Tick projectiles. Projectile. Random number gate. No, wait. Okay. Let's go over everything. Let's add JS at the end. Okay. Calculate. Want to import it. Calculate distance. Didn't export it. Now Did import random default game. Game state is also game. In character. Still an error? What did I miss? Yep. And I think I need to add JS. And continue. Let me did miss one. Oh, he adds JS now. Okay, one time adding and he does it. Oops. What did I hit? Get player characters. Didn't make it public. Yeah. Point.js. Down to 20 errors. Oops, I did not random upgrade options. Export it. I missed again. Just more. Air. Yeah. One error. Okay. Now I shouldn't need this, and I should add module. Is it type module? And export is not defined. What? I don't understand. Do I need to set up TypeScript? And I know, let's see, TypeScript dual export, something like this. Do I use the import keywords? Import. I think it's missing some update, some configuration. Here's some module stuff. F module common.js. Is this? Mm. This is maybe wrong. I can throw mode next in here and see what happens. Next. Is it big? Seems like it. Don't know if this changes something. If I need to restart for it to take effect. The main. Something is still wrong, I think. Main is a module. Let's player main. Console log modules. I don't want more. It fails here. And I don't know if this value is responsible for it. It's just take a different one. This seems to work. Sort of JSON module. But don't know if I need this. Back in the main. Let's void here. Let's connect function not implemented. Oh, I did screw up. A minute, I don't export it. Oh, is it here? No, I do export it. Fix. Do I misspell it? Where I do somewhere I misclicked. Now it's exported. Now I can import it. Gimme. Okay. And it works again. Main problem now I no longer have access. Data 0. It's not set this. Can I get? Don't want to be here. game data. Directly accessible. Hmm. How do I have the index file. No type module. Can I write code in here? I doesn't look like it. Can I find something out about it? Well, I had one reason to use modules. Let's try it. Global vars or something. I want command player input let's try it. Command restart. Let's see. I need to export them and now go to the server side. I have quick fix, but it's restart. Don't know this. Doesn't like this type of writing. Don't know what happens. Test acquire something like this possible. Test point doesn't know. This is doesn't find it. if this works. Expected token export. Don't think I can do this. Module not found. I do this. It's unexpected token. I look in the Express, for example. Express. It's just start with this. I don't know. They have different type of writing it up. What does it currently look like? They even use the import in here. If I do ES 2015, still looks like import stuff. I have no idea. Let's look if I no longer have a server because it doesn't get up. Okay. If I server, this works. Does this slip have? Do I do something like this? So I don't know if I can use modules in here. Modules in server and client side. Or how to use them. Oh, not data. 9. JavaScript files for backend and frontend. Yes, this sounds. think I don't know the difference between import require, export and export modules. Maybe this is relevant. But let's do the working version. Okay, I have the problem that I want to access directly my game data, but I no longer know how. I can go in the game. Well, a tick would be good enough. No, I have the game. Let game let. Can I? Don't I have data now? Don't. Oh, I have destroyed something interesting. I have a game here, which is data, and I want test to assign it in a variable. Now I want to access it. I crash Chrome. Interesting. So is this not allowed? So instead of directly looking at it, I then need to do breakpoints, but okay. Let's keep it at that. Then let's do a second connection and try reconnect. Yes, what I expect, still working. Connect, disconnect. So here I don't know what's the best value to set. And here I just changed all up to modules. Switched to modules. Oh no, these don't. They're only a test, not implemented. Commit, push. Let's look over my. Try to use files for back end and front end. So this is. I have to do bit research probably. It's not that important now, but well, it's better to have it early, I think. Maybe I should look into it first. Um, if tunnel, let's do it this way. So not that important currently. Currently no testing. SSL is also not important. So I would wait technical task lower and now I have modules is done. It's more like this. Try to files for backend and frontend. Same code files for backend and frontend. Okay. Add module point export. Something exports once. When I require versus import versus module. Something like this. Uh, okay, this is AS module. Okay, this was very short, but it looks like using them together is not an option. And I express ones with require. And maybe if I can change this to import, then it works. Be your first guess. Means the choice for the server. But I don't want server and front-end and backend be the same. And that's over. Okay. Not that much more information. So something like node server with ECMA X or something. Do I have a specific node version? That's this. 12. I need 18 or what? I have no idea. But I think I will take a break. I'm here. Require import. Something like this. Okay. One last look at my game. Nothing changed. Blue dot, destroying black dots. Shooting white dots. Killing black dot gives XP and skill points, and I can give myself more HP, more damage, or I can increase my speed slightly. And if my HP reaches 0, I die and have a score. Okay. That's for today. See ya, bye bye.